In my previous video with Nona from The Aligned Lover, she mentioned embracing the mundane as something to go for because what she notices with her clients, the people who come to her for style advice, is that they shop for the 5% in their life, which is special occasions, or you could say their fantasy life. But we need to live day to day, and we need a wardrobe that, to cite someone else, sparks joy. We do need to look at the mundane and where to go better for embracing the mundane as in a coastal town, which is where I am now. I'm somewhere along the North Sea with the most temperamental weather imaginable, but I love the sea anyway. What I wanted to say is that you want to dress in a relaxed way. You don't want to be constricted. You want to feel like you're on a holiday at the beach, of course, unless you're in Cannes or in Saint-Tropez, but I'm not there. My voice is a little bit lower as usual. I've already had 1 week of holiday here, and I've had that many conversations with friends who joined me that my vocal cords started to inflame in a laryngitis. But no problem whatsoever. I still have 2 weeks where I will be here and I have to work, but even so, I just love the salt air and I really, really like Seaside. What I'm gonna do is, I don't really know actually exactly, but I had to pack quite hastily for these 3 weeks because I was very, very rushed, and I want to make a little special mention of this suitcase. It's not sponsored at all, of course, but honestly, if you're looking for a new suitcase, this is Herschel, and it's like a tank. It is so sturdy, it's so handy to drag along, and I do drag along quite a lot. And yeah, just wanted to mention that that's a safe bet for, I don't know how long it lasts, 15 years at least. So I packed clothes, and I think I can put together a few embracing the mundane outfits, both pre and post my Kibbe-styling. Let's go. This is the closest to wearing sweatpants that you will ever see me, I think. But they're not just normal pants, they're 100% cashmere. And I did thrift them post Kibbe-styling. I would not have bought it before because of the color, because of just thinking it would be too much. And maybe it is too much, but honestly, it is the most comfortable ever. And I know that's a little bit looked down on, that comment. But in combination with the kind of out there Leo color, I think it's fun. It fills me with joy. And I made this dream board when I had to go and see the Kibbes in New York, and I think the floaty thing, it's a little bit glamorous, but it is combined with a more funky, sporty vibe that I like. The top is from Lena Hoschek, which is an Austrian designer. I've had it a very long time, and I think it combines very well. And I'm wearing Veja shoes. This is my second pair of this type of kind of walking sneaker. They're so comfortable, and these were in collaboration with the Reformation. Yeah, they're just an all-rounder. You can walk forever, and I was gonna think to bring my old pair of Vejas, which I also still have, because sand and beach, and I want to spare these. But you know what? I think life is too short to think that way. I'm all for wearing your good clothes as often as you can. I think that seems more the way forward. My go-to outfit for traveling: crepe de chine trousers made from polyester, but it's never bothered me for some reason. Some do, some don't. And another piece from Lena Hoschek, It's hand knit in Slovenia, I was told by herself when I saw her in her store in Graz. I love the details on it. I think that's very theatrically, romantically. I've had it for 15 years or something and still strong. It's versatile, all of this. It's super comfortable and it's still giving another message than just comfortable, right? It is lined up though for a wash so that it shrinks a little bit again. But great fit. It ticks all the boxes. Do you guys remember the white denim, very flared trousers that the Kibbe's selected for me in New York, which I bought? Well, this is a newly thrifted outfit by me, myself, and I love it a lot more than those trousers. So it's a similar idea, white denim, long, kind of, no, it's a little bit more tapered. Somehow this fits more me. And I would not have bought it before having seen them. I just would have completely not seen that for me whatsoever. But I think this is a lot of fun. And the combined with this fake red vintage shirt, but nobody needs to know that. And ideally, I was combining them with different sandals, but they're home. I had to make a selection. But what do you think of this? Fun? I think the colors are just really great. I did bring the Samantha Jones trousers again with me that David Kibbe and Susan selected for me. And I've worn them with something more serious on top and it still feels very off for me. So I figured, what about wearing something extremely playful? I mean, for me, this is quite extremely playful. I'll take off the jacket. I haven't worn this out yet. What do you think? It's obviously not exactly my color. I think it's too orangey. But what do you think? I had this from before, the styling. And I never got rid of it because I think it's fun. It's a bodysuit. But yeah, open for your suggestions. Let's show you something in black. I was typed by Kibbe as a summer, hence black is not supposed to work for me. I've always worn quite a lot of black. I'm quite interested in your opinion about this. Yeah, I still wear it. I still feel very, very myself in it. I even talk like myself suddenly. So maybe I should just go back to black. And this as well. The previous top was by Reformation. It's lasted me a very long time. And this is something silk, undefined, old brand. And it feels very comfortable. It doesn't draw any attention to itself. Even though black is supposed to be pulling everything towards it, doesn't it? Something about the color black. It isn't a color, it's like the black hole. I don't know. But maybe it's because of the shapes that work. Even though the Kibbe's didn't prescribe any of these type of more fitted pants. What's your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Do you want to come to for a walk along the seaside on the dike and maybe have a drink or something to eat? This would be my favorite outfit for that. Here we do need these kind of layers. And this is a dress, and I do find that dresses maybe are absolutely the best for me. Wait a minute, I'll take everything off. I mean, not everything, these layers. So why does this work so well? I think it's because of these little intricate details, typically good for theatrical romantic. These emphasize the shoulders, and then there's the waist emphasis, and that split here, that red dress that I showed earlier in a previous video has that as well. That seems to, I don't know, maybe optically lengthens the legs maybe. And talking about these boots, maybe some people will find that really unelegant. And usually the prescription for theatrical romantic is sleek and fine shoes. Somehow I always go for a little bit more bulky shoes. I find with very sleek shoes, I don't have a base, if that makes any sense. These are basically clogs, right? They're Swedish Hasbeens. And I do love shoes with laces because they're much more comfortable to walk in because your foot is absolutely trapped. It cannot move around. I have slender feet, so they move around too easily and it's really uncomfortable. I've worn these a million times. I've had them definitely 15 years. So yeah, I do recommend them. And are they comfortable? They're something else. They're like the opposite of a sneaker. They're so hard. But I do like that. There's something very natural feeling about them. Anyway, I think this has come to a conclusion. The sun is shining. The wind is very strong, but it's beautiful. What do you think? Are you coming along? Do you like the sea? Till next time.